A new show takes us on a journey through the eyes of a young girl trying to find her voice. Bonnie Hunt, she's the showrunner and producer of Amber Brown, and she's joining me today. Bonnie, thank you so much for taking the time to visit with me.
Thank you. Thanks for having me on.
Of course. So I've seen some clips of this show. I'm really intrigued. Can you give our viewing audience maybe an idea of what this show is all about?
This show is about a young preteen girl and her family, and they are full of humor, anxiety, fear, joys, disagreements, just like us, all of us. And the wonderful part is Amber, our lead character, talks directly to the camera so the audience can really hear her inner thoughts as she speaks to it as her video diary. Also, she's a wonderful, almost a savant artist as a young child. She's always sketching as a coping mechanism for her. Art is, and it comes to life in her imagination in full animation. So it's fun to see her sarcasm and humor and sometimes anxieties come to life that way.
Yeah.
It's a show I'm really proud of, and the actors are phenomenal, and the humor is there, and the heart is there.
Yeah, it's an intriguing kind of the mix. The animation and the live action is really visually stunning. And of course, you're no stranger to shows and movies that resonate with younger audiences. You know, some of my favorites, Jumanji, Cheaper by the Dozen. How has your previous work informed this series that you are producing and show running?
Well, from the beginning of my career, I mean, I started off out of school. I was a nurse, and I was working at Second City at night, so I had a whole nother life. But one thing I knew was really powerful is storytelling. Even when I was in the hospital taking care of patients, we'd put the TV on, and there'd be like a classic TV show on, Andy Griffith, The Dick Van Dyke Show, Mary Tyler Moore, some reruns, and you just see how powerful it was for people to see something, be entertained, and have them escape for a moment from all their pains and worries, and laugh or feel comforted by something or something that makes you think. So for me, it just, you know, that's the goal, is to write and tell stories that bring joy to people.
Yeah, do such a great job at that. This is based on a book series as well. So what was it about this book series that kind of grabbed your attention and made you want to turn it into a TV show?
Well, actually, I was writing a series about an eccentric aunt. I was just creating it at the time that Amber Brown, the book series, came to my attention through an executive that had the rights to the books. I ran into him, Bob Higgins, and he said, "What are you working on?" I said, "Oh, I'm creating this show about an eccentric aunt based on my inspired by my personal experience with all my nieces and nephews." And he said, "Oh, geez, you know, we've got the rights to this book, Amber Brown, that this woman wrote about experiences with her niece, you know, that relationship." So I was lucky enough that Paula Danziger's family was very open to me bringing the book into present day, because it was written in the 80s, and to making Amber older, and to bringing a lot of my own personal stories to the character of Amber Brown.
Yeah.
So it was been a nice collaboration.
Yeah, it sounds like it. And one final question I just have for you here. What do you hope audiences come away with? I think we're getting a pretty full picture of what the show is about, but what do you hope while we're watching that we come away, we take home with us?
I hope for young people it maybe helps them discover a strong sense of self, and that just like happy times don't last forever, neither do sad times, and that there's comfort in humor and in understanding someone else. There's a lot of joy in this show, and a lot of my mom's wit and wisdom inspires my writing. So I hope that's what families come away with, is some comfort and some joy.
Yeah, I can't wait to check it out. Remind us, when and where will this series be available to see?
It starts in 2 days, July 29th on Apple TV. It'll be streaming all 10 episodes of our first season, so check it out, because I hope it makes you happy and makes you laugh, and you know.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I'm very proud of it.
I'm so glad. I'm sure it's going to fill us all with joy. Thank you, Bonnie, for taking the time to hang out with us.